This is our today's problem. Find all group of farmland. So we have given M cross and binary matrix land. M cross and binary matrix land where age 0 means where the value is 0 represent the hectare of forested, and where the value is 1 represent the hectare of farmland. Means we have given this array where value can be two, where there is a binary value like a 0 and 1. If there is a 1 means this is a farmland, and if the value is 0 means this is a forest. So to keep the land organized where there are designated rectangular areas of the hectare that consist entirely of the farmland, means we have given that the organized area of the farmland is grouped together. It is grouped and consist entirely farmland, means there are only in this particular group there are only farmlands, and these rectangular area called group, this is called a group. No two group are adjacent, meaning farmland is one group is not four directionally adjacent to another farmland. Means it is given that no adjacent group, means on the adjacent side of each group there will be the forest. So this is given, and we have also given that the farmland is represented by the indices, means 0 starting index 0 comma 0. For this the index is 1 comma 1. For this index is 1 comma 2, so it is represented by the indices 0 comma 0 and minus 1, and minus 1 means row minus 1 column minus 1. So we have to find the coordinate of the top left of the every group and top right of the every group, means this is a group, so we have to find the topmost left value means starting value and the topmost right value means right value. So you will be better understand by this example. So we have to create a two-dimensional array where every group consists four values, means starting index is what is the left side starting index for this value 1. What is the left side starting index of the column 1. What is the end, what is the end value here, and the index is end farmland is this, so what is the end index, so it is index is 2 comma 2. So we have to create return a two-dimensional array, and we have to return the every group left indices and right indices. We have to return this. So this is our problem. Understand this problem with a better example how we will solve this problem. So for this example, if you who have checked the previous video, number of Iceland, so problem is similar to that. We have to find the group of Iceland, how many groups are present. In this example, we have to find those groups starting indices and the end indices. Problem is quite the same. So in this index also, for every group we will create a array. For every group we will create a array consisting of four values. Array consists four values. It's left row indices, column indices, and end row indices, column indices. So for every form, when we start from traversing first indices, for every form we will find its group, means we will try to find its group. For that we will make four DFS call. We will make DFS call to the right side, we will make DFS call to the bottom side, we will make DFS call to the left side, and we will make DFS call to the first side. There will be the four DFS call. And we will also mark it, means it is processed. So after that what we will do, let's assume this array is denoted by the C, and initially when we process this we will set its starting index I, means current value I is current value, current row value, j is current column index. So we will set it value I means its current value is 0, current value is 0, column value is also 0, and we will set this, it's ij, ij and ij. After that we will find this value because this is the leftest part. There will be the no left because we are traversing from this side. So this is the leftest part. We have given that it is the rectangular shape. It is the rectangular shape. So when we start from this node, we process it, we go to the right side. So what our DFS call will be look like? Means first we check the boundary condition. Means is it less than the 0 or it is greater than the means row greater less than 0 or greater than the row length. If it is, then we will return, or column is less than 0 or greater than the its length, so we will return. Like we will make 4 DFS call for this particular. When we will make the upper DFS call, there are no value, there are only forest, so we will return. And this is boundary condition, means we cannot go above this. For this is left boundary condition, we cannot go beyond this. So if value is less than I or value is greater than the row length for rows, and if value is less than 0 and greater than the column length, so for this, sorry, for this is a row boundary and this is the column boundary. So if it's go beyond this, then we will return. Other condition is if the node, that given node is forest, so we do not have to process it because it is not the part of our group. Otherwise, if it not forest and it is the member of group and it is already visited, if this is condition, means if it is forest and it is already visited, then we will return it. Otherwise, what we will do, let's understand by this, because there are only one value, so we will not understand everything, so we understand from this. Assume this is processed, this is processed. So what we will do, we reach to here, this is a farmland, means it is a starting of farmland. So we create a 4 size array. We will set its row, means starting row. What is the starting row index? Starting row index, this is 1 comma 1. So starting row is 1 and column, starting column is also 1. 1. Starting column is also 1. Means this is done. We have to only find its end index. Means we are traversing one by one, so starting index is same. We cannot go beyond it. Doesn't matter. But its end index will be different. So what we are gonna do? We will make 4 DFS call. First we mark it. We will make 4 DFS call. We go to the right side. We check its index. Its index is 1 comma 2. Means this can possibly the our end result. So this is set. We have to only change this. So what we will do? Let's assume this is C. So we will only change C of 2 indices and C of 3 indices. C of 3 indices. So what will be the, it will be the maximum, means how max can our indices go. So it will be the maximum. This is for row, means this is for lower side, this is for row. So maximum will be our current index, means the index which we are at and what was the index before this. And for column, for if you see, max will be our max for column J, and current index means current index column J, and what was the previous max index at the C3. So we will check this. For this example, if we check, for this example we will check what is in the row index. Row index is 1, and what is the previous value? Previous value is also 1, so C2 will remain same. C2 will remain same because previous is 1 and now is 1. So doesn't matter to change this value. But for column index, previous was 1, current index is 2. So maximum can be the 2. So we will change its index. We will change 1 to 2. After that it is processed, we will make a DFS call to the lower side. We will also make right side, but it is the boundary condition, so we will return it. We will make the lower side call. So what is its index? 2 comma 2. Then we will again check the same value. So previous row index was 2 and the index was 2. Current row index was 2. So the value will be update here. Value will be set 2 here. For column value is already 2. So doesn't matter to change this value. So now our new and indexes is set this. After this we will process it and we go to the left side because there is only one options. We can go only left. What is its index? Its index is 1 comma, sorry, 2 comma 1. So row is already equal to 2, means it is not maximum value, and column is equal to 1. So maximum was 2 comma 3. So this is this is starting index and this is end index of this particular land. So how this we will solve this problem? Like if we check, we talk about this solution time complexity. So we are iterating in array once, and in recursion maximum 4 elements for recursion call we are using, and all recursion call are not successful, few recursion call are successful. So worst case time complexity is n cross m. And if we talk about the space complexity, so in we are using a array list which size is very slow, and in our recursion our maximum stack can be the same size of the array if all the values are set to 1. So space complexity will be also n cross m. So this is a pretty good solution. So let's check out the code. So what we are gonna do, we will get number of rows, number of column, then we will create array list that consist the array in which we will store the indices of every group, and for we will iterate a loop I equal to 0 to n and m. If we find the land, means if in this example we find this one, means there is a starting point of a new group, then we will create a 4 size array, and current values is set. It is our starting indices, means index 0, index 1, and index 2 and 3 are the end indices. So initially we will set this, means if there are only one element, this will also the starting index and current end index. After that we will make a DFS call and upgrade or change these two values. Then we will add this array into our list. After that we create a two-dimensional array in which we will put all these values because we have to return in array format. So we will put these values in this array and we will return it. So let's check our DFS function. This is number of rows, this is number of columns. So if this is our boundary condition, if I less than 0 means current index is less than 0 or current index is greater than the row length, or column is less than 0, column is greater than the column length, then we will return. And this is for our, well, this means if it is forest, we will change the value, means to make that it is marked, we will change its value from 1 to 0. So if our land is I comma j equal to 0, then we will return, means this is condition for the forest and also for the visited values. Otherwise if it is not true, then we will set current value to max. What is the current index of the row or the current value that was, so what is the maximum? So the maximum will be set in this, the maximum will be set to the columns. After that we will make 4 iterations, 4 DFS call For this is I minus 1 means this is for upper side, this is for bottom side, this is for left side, and this is for right side. This is our solution, and it is a pretty good solution. Time complexity, go off and cross check.